Hey, welcome back. I'm in Texas once again. For those of you who follow my blog, man, I get here quite a bit. I love this state. There's a great nonprofit sector, vibrant nonprofit sector, great friends. But I'm really a big fan of Texas music, man. You know, over the years, for those who followed me, I've been to Stevie Ray Vaughan. I've spoken of quite often. And San Antonio, where I'm at today, is a place that birthed so many amazing musicians. And it's the kind of place when you had Bob Wells and Ernest Tubb, you know, that were very traditional, almost kind of the early Texas sound, you know. But then out of the blue, in the 1960s came the Sir Douglas Quintet, Doug Sahm. And I'm at Sunset Memorial Cemetery today to pay my respects to Doug Sahm, who's buried here. Because he's one of these men who really, he was just a pioneer. He's one of these people who came along, Sir Douglas Quintet, and this great song, She's About a Mover. That was just one of these great sounds of the 60s. And then he was kind of out for a little bit, and he came roaring back in the 1970s with the Texas Tornadoes, and really kind of merged amazing sounds. I mean, you know, you get this kind of early great Texas sound, but you get psychedelic. You get Tejano music with its beautiful, vibrant accordion sound. It's just, there's such an amazing rhythm to it, and Doug was the master of it. So first and foremost, I'm just going to lay a little rose here at Doug's grave. You know, like I said, when I travel, I tend to come to these kind of places. I've been in LA, I oftentimes go visit Dee Dee Ramone's grave, and I'm just fascinated by people like Doug and Dee Dee and other famous Americans who really have a lot to do with who I am, but who we are. But anyway, it's also very, very appropriate because tomorrow I'm going to be talking with the Association of Fundraising Professionals of Texas. And as you can imagine, these are the men and women who have to raise money for nonprofits in this environment. In Texas, last year people were walking pretty tall, but this year Texans are looking at a $25 billion deficit. And like many states, they're thinking, well, man, we'll just take it out of the nonprofit and human services and a variety of other things that will improve our work. And quite frankly, the livelihoods of the men and women I'm going to be talking with tomorrow. And what I'm going to try to talk to them about is really what Doug did, which is the idea that you can't just stay in one box. I mean, Doug came out of the blue and said, man, you're not going to put me in one box. I'm going to be psychedelic. I'm going to be Tejano. I'm going to be Texan. You know, I'm going to defy all the boundaries and do brave new things. And I think that's really going to be the challenge for nonprofits, is to kind of find a way to celebrate who we are, our roots, but also not be afraid to start to blur some of these lines. And whether this idea of blurring the line between .com and .org, whether it's generating money, whether it's the way we talk, whether it's open transparency, a variety of other things, we're going to have to do what Doug did, and really just not be afraid to go where no one else has gone before. I'll see you down the road.